All right, what's going on, everybody? Joshua Cook, VYPE Media, out here at Episcopal High School with Steve Leisz, the head football coach, and also wrestling coach. Coach, we talked about this over the years, how much wrestling helps with football. You've had guys do both. We just talked about Edwards, who is going to go play football at Air Force. Just talk about that, how much you like your wrestling guys to play football and football guys to play wrestling.
Yeah, it's huge. We've had, over my years here, we've had 12 linemen, compete at the college level, and 8 of those 12 were in the mat room. They wrestled. 2 of those 4 that did not wrestle played basketball, and the other 2 weighed over 285 pounds, so they couldn't compete in the mat room. But they'd come in and roll around. So it's a big part of what we do. And, last week we were at the Touchdown Club, and we were breaking down film, and we were talking about Bo, and we're watching his film, and, Coach Johnson said, "Coach, you get all your linemen wrestle." And I go, "That's a big deal." He goes, "It sure is." And so it equates, wrestling equates to the football field, and it's a big deal for us, and it's a big deal outside of Texas as well.
And just for these big guys, for technique and stuff as well, how much do you focus on that with them? Because like with linemen, we know it's about feet and hips and everything like that. Does that kind of equate to wrestling as well?
Yeah, so it really does. So like if a lineman that gets his eyes over his toes a little bit, as soon as you do that in the mat room, your face will be planted in the mat, and so you'll get your hips underneath you a little bit better. And and really what we do with the heavies, the bigs in the mat room, we kind of run a little bit different practice with those guys than we do with everybody else. So we really concentrate on our balance, our drive and our push. Just a lot of things that are going to translate to the football field.
Yeah, I mean, over the years we've seen so many great linemen coming out here. One that pops to mind is Donovan Jackson, who's now at Ohio State. When you see guys go to the next level, and you've had guys like Jalen Waddles with the Miami Dolphins, now he's a wide receiver, of course. What does that mean to you when you see those guys get to the next level and excel as much as they have?
It's fun because, really now it's more, I'm not talking football with these guys as much in terms of like, hey, what are you talking about? What are you going over with their coaches? For me, with them now, it's more about life stuff. Now that, hey, you're with the Miami Dolphins, what are we doing, where we living, how are we taking care of our body and things like that, or Walker Little at Jacksonville, and Marvin Wilson's with the Eagles right now. So, that's just kind of fun. We keep up and constant communication with them, and that's the fun thing is to watch them when they walk through these halls here, and they were in this building working out, and now they're in the NFL, and watch them mature as young men. It's fun to see that.
And I know y'all's football season just came to an end a few weeks ago. As you've had some time to kind of reflect on that, just thoughts on y'all's 2021 season.
Yeah, this was, to be honest with you, this is my first losing season I've ever had in all my years of coaching, in a full season. So that was difficult. The great thing about it was our senior class this year really enjoyed football, and the games they were losing were 1 touchdown games that they really were overmatched, but just competed to the end. And so I actually had an enjoyable year coaching. I loved it. It was fun, and I thanked the seniors for that. I said, I don't want to get used to doing that, that not having fun, but in a losing season. We were a really young ball club this year, really sophomore heavy. We look to be pretty strong next year, so I look forward to getting going next year and getting back on the field.
Yeah, I was about to say, with that many sophomores, you guys to be pretty excited to get into the off-season programs, take what they learned in those close games. Do you think what they learned, those lessons, is going to carry over in the off-season into next year?
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. And really the playing time that these guys got as sophomores was a big deal. And we, last year we graduated 5 seniors, and 3 of them were Division I. One of them was Donovan, one was Cullen that went to Oklahoma, and Lewis that's at Prairie View. And then the other 2 could have played but didn't want to play. So all 5 are gone, and then now a new group, a whole new batch came in. And now both of our tackles, sophomores, are going to be superstars down the road. And 2 of our better players on the team this year. And so one's playing basketball, the other one's in the mat room. So they're competing right now, and it's going to be fun the next couple of years here.
Hey, Steve Leisz is one of the best in the business here in Houston, does it at Episcopal High School. Watch out for those Episcopal Knights next fall in the football field. Those sophomores are going to become juniors. They're going to be a year older. Coach, appreciate the time as always.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yep, good stuff.